Watching Wall Street Confidential on TheStreet.com TV. Costco experiencing its biggest gain in about 5 years, of course, following its blowout earnings numbers. And if it's any indication of how the consumer's feeling, I think the consumer's feeling pretty good. Jim Cramer, how are you?
I'm taking another approach to this. I think that we too often extrapolate consumer to any retailer that reports. And we've got a bifurcation that the analysts will catch up to, I think, maybe a year from now. But let's speak Wall Street Confidential, speak about what's going on with Costco. There's a problem with the American consumer, and it has nothing to do with whether he's rich or poor. The problem is that they don't like shopping. They don't like shopping as much as they used to at the venues that we thought about. They don't like to shop at Walmart. They prefer not to shop at Safeway or Albertsons if they can avoid it, or Kroger. I mean, a lot of times you can't avoid it because they're nearby. They don't want to go to the mall because the mall is crowded. They're not that interested. They don't want to shop necessarily for their house because of problems involving, I mean, that's the one thing that is deeply involved with the consumer, but that's restricted to Sears, Home Depot, and Lowe's. So what you have is a consumer who wants to be entertained, and a consumer who wants to feel pampered, and a consumer who wants a bargain. That's what Target used to be. That's what Walmart used to be. Target still has some of that flair. But I have to tell you that the reason why Costco is doing well is because it's a better place to shop.
You can have lunch at Costco. You go at all the sample tables. It's like
there's a lot of good at
quite
Costco.
An experience.
So I mean, we always seem to want to be able to say, okay, well, Macy's says the consumers. Well, Macy's is not a fun place to shop. We want to be able to say that that Walmart is 100 million shoppers a week. If their numbers are bad, the consumer's bad. These extrapolations don't work for me anymore. And maybe there's one anomaly with Costco because it also has gasoline and they charge low prices and people want to go there for that. But I think that people have to recognize that the era when we can say, oh, well, Target's good, the consumer therefore is good, Walmart's bad, the consumer's therefore bad, is an old model that no longer has to do with reality.
So Costco, the winning ticket there is the experience they offer to the consumer. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, and you'll find that places that have good experiences are going to be better than people who don't. Better than the homogeneous nature of a Kohl's and JCPenney and a Macy's, which just are not that attractive places. Macy's in particular, they've really let down their stores go down because of the consolidation. I think Kohl's is doing okay, not great. The weather has played havoc with a lot of these guys. They've got the wrong merchandise. Costco doesn't have the wrong merchandise. It's got a good loss leader with gasoline, and it's a more exciting treasure hunt place to shop. So I think you're seeing a tiering here. And the tiering has to do with execution and performance and fun to shop, not the consumer.
All right, thanks a lot, Jim Cramer. A lesson on Costco. You're watching TheStreet.com TV, Wall Street Confidential. Stay tuned for more.